transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
We are like way off center. You need to scoot in. There we go.
Hi, I'm on time.
Yes, John's on time. John's on time, and I'm here. And we were just talking before the show. John doesn't want Roman Reigns to win the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I told him he doesn't have to worry about that, and I was also mentioning, John, there's one thing you're not going to have to worry about when we go see Monday Night Raw either.
Austin Theory's gone.
He is on SmackDown.
Bye-bye. Don't come back.
He's on SmackDown. You don't have to worry about us seeing him when we go to Monday Night Raw. I bet you're happy about that.
I am.
Yeah. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, we get to see. Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins.
Trish Stratus.
Becky Lynch. Indy Hartwell got called up to Raw.
John, I am scared. Why are you scared, Laura?
It looks like Mark has a question.
Hi, Mark. What's your question?
Jazzy says it's a green screen. John isn't there. No, because the green screen's right here. It's behind me.
I'm not even... Yeah. I'm not even here.
Yeah. She says she's really scared.
I'm
I
here.
don't know what she's scared about.
Probably me.
Probably. It's usually you. You're scared. You're a very intimidating presence.
I know.
You're very scary, John.
I know.
Your hoodie. Oh, she's scared of your hoodie. You got the Fiend hoodie on today.
I have a Fiend hoodie.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, oh. Oh, lost the mic. Shit.
What happened to your mic?
It went down my hoodie.
Oh, great.
It's good. It was still connected to the t-shirt. It's all good, though.
Good. All right. I'm talking earlier about season 3 of Things You Might Not Know. I don't know when it's happening, but it's going to happen. And I'm like trying to figure out how to make it sound good. Because we were talking about, Jasmine and I were talking about old episodes. And I sent her one that she was asking about. And I'm like, yo, the sound is really fucking good on this. I need to figure out what I did. So, your hoodie's scaring Laura. She might have to leave.
It's only Bray Wyatt.
Let him in.
Let him in. He's got the whole world in his hands. Just let him be your friend.
Yeah. So I was telling you before we came on the air, I think I got Michael Graves canceled from Rapids.
That's fine.
Indirectly. Good. Yeah. So I got a message from Greg Burt the other day.
Yeah.
And it's like, somebody offered me this show and I passed on it. And I'm just like, I can't see what you're talking about. It comes up, attachment unavailable. So he sends me a screenshot and it's Michael Graves at Rapids Theater. I'm like, oh.
That's not.
And
horrible.
So Lovebox was on the bill with him. And I know Lovebox. I'm friends with, I've known Mary for over 20 years. I know if she knew what she was getting into, she wouldn't have taken that show. Mm-hmm. So I reached out to her. First of all, the reason it came up attachment unavailable is because Rapid still has me blocked. So I can't see anything on their page. But unless I go to like one of my pages and look them up. So I reach out to Mary from Lovebox. I'm like, yo, I'm guessing you have no idea about this guy, right? I'm going to mute you while you do that.
Yeah. I'm going to take off my hoodie.
Yeah. He's taken off his hoodie.
So you don't get scared.
So Laura's no longer scared. Anyway, so I reach out to Mary. I'm like, yo, I'm assuming you don't know about Michael Graves and you wouldn't have taken the gig otherwise. And she's like, yeah, no, I didn't know about it until like I started seeing the comments on the event post. Because like the first comment on the event post is, why is an openly, white supremacist Proud Boy coming to Buffalo? Right? And so I was like, she's like, I don't know what to do. I don't really like to cancel shows. I'm like, look, you didn't know what you were getting into. She's like, do you think Zach would be mad? I'm like, I don't know Zach other than like what people tell me about him. I've met him once.
I was in a band with him.
Yeah. Which is why I know anything about him, because you used to work with him as well. But I'm like, look, I don't know the dude. I don't know how he's going to react to this. But I would, just for your just as your friend, as a fellow musician and a promoter, I would recommend, hey, we don't want anything to do with this show. Please take us off this bill. If you want to continue with it, that's your problem. But we don't want anything to do with it. We don't want to be involved in this. Because that's what we did.
Yep.
I told her, I said, I've been in this exact position. We were booked with Michael Graves, and I reached out to Greg, who was promoting the show. And I said, dude, look at what this dude's saying on Twitter.
No.
Please take us off this show. We like, this does not align with our values.
Thank God COVID happened.
We got taken off the show.
Either way, yeah.
And Greg canceled the show before COVID happened.
Before COVID.
Greg canceled that show because Greg was like, yeah, I can't work with this guy either if he's saying the shit that he's saying. And like at the time, we had just put out these T-shirts, which are, and we were given proceeds to like Black Lives Resisting the Rust, which is a black charity, and we're about to be on this bill with this fucking white supremacist. Fuck that.
Still give his bad name.
Yeah, right. Like no, we look like fucking hypocrites if we stay on that bill. So we're like, no, we got to get off this bill. I don't give a fuck. Like Greg will understand. I know Greg will understand. I don't know Zach well enough if he would understand if a band goes to him like, dude, we can't in good conscience play with this dude.
I think he would understand.
I'm pretty sure he would, and I'm pretty sure he did. And I'll get to that in a second, but I got a message the next day, because I had posted on Facebook, like, I thought we got rid of this. I thought we kicked this piece of shit out of Buffalo. Like, I thought we weren't booking this guy anymore, but Rapid's gonna Rapids.
Well, Zach probably didn't know.
I got a message from Mike from Wretched Sound magazine the next day. He saw my post, and he goes, "Look, I didn't know any of this about Michael Graves, and I'm sure Zach didn't know either." And I'm like, dude, I don't know Zach. I have no idea. I'm going to take you at your word that he has no idea that he just booked this openly racist piece of shit.
Well, he probably seen him as a former lead singer.
Exactly. No, exactly. Like if I'm a promoter and I don't know these things and I get a thing like, hey, do you want to book the former lead singer of the Misfits? And I'm sure he's doing a fucking door deal, like Trapped is fucking doing. Mm-hmm. Because like,
I don't see eye to eye with Zach a lot, but
right.
He is a good promoter.
Okay.
He does really good though.
I don't doubt that. I honestly don't. Like, I know, like I said, what I know about Zach is what I know from like stories about you being in a band with him, you working with him, Brian working with him. Mm-hmm. Like, but I don't, really know the dude well enough to know. Mm-hmm. So like, if people are telling me, hey, this dude, he probably didn't know what he was doing, like what he was getting into, I am absolutely willing to believe that he just saw former lead singer of the Misfits and was like, oh, yo, I got to book that. And didn't think like, I got this dude that is in one of the most famous punk rock bands ever, but he's a complete racist piece of shit. Who's thinking a punk is a complete racist piece of shit?
I mean, There's a lot of punks.
Well, I know, but like, you're not
like
supposed to
that.
be. That's not punk.
Well, I know, but I mean, not like that, but not like Michael Graves, but
Right. Openly fucking racist and
the singer from the Sex Pistols, he's a fucking dick.
yeah. Yeah, but so I am absolutely willing to believe that Zach just had no idea what he was getting into. I absolutely, I'm not knocking Zach and I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm just saying that I didn't know if he knew. And people were telling me, no, there's no way he knew. And then Mike, once again, he messaged Zach and then he messaged me back and he says, yeah, Zach didn't know, and he said he's going to cancel the show, and they've taken the announcement page down, or the announcement post. So if you go on Rapids Theater's, Facebook page, that announcement isn't there anymore. So that show, not happening. And I'd like to think that me reaching out to Lovebox had a little bit to do with it. So, and the funny thing is, I almost tagged Zach. I'm not friends with him on Facebook anymore, but I almost tagged him in the post. When I was like, why the fuck are we bringing this asshole here? Because I was, going to be like, what the fuck, Zach? But, me and him, we've met once. So I didn't want to be the guy who's like, oh, yeah, All right, we got questions. How is Grandma? I think she's fine. I haven't talked to my mom in forever.
Grandma's sick?
Huh?
Grandma's sick?
No, she just asked how my mom was.
Oh, okay.
Basically. I haven't really talked to my mom. I was thinking of calling my mom the other day and just being like, "Mom, can I borrow $2,000?" But that's neither here nor there. But and I really don't want to do that, so I'm not gonna. But I did tag her in a Facebook. Somebody posted they found a box of kittens, and the kittens were adorable too. And I saw my mom like the post. So I jumped on the comments and I'm like, I tagged my mom and I'm like, Mom, you should take these cats. You don't have enough. She's got 10. You think I got a lot of cats? Where do you think I get it from? Anyway, yes, if you can get somebody to loan me $4,000, I'll loan you $2,000 of it. John, thoughts on the general home security in the Buffalo area?
They need to do better.
You don't feel safe being here?
No.
You feel much safer at home?
I don't feel safe at home either.
You don't feel safe at home either, huh? You live in this nice-ass neighborhood. I don't feel safe here.
It's those deer, man. Into my backyard.
Yeah, okay, you got to worry about wild animals running into your house. John, what are your thoughts on goldfish?
I wish I had one.
Are we talking goldfish like the actual fish?
I used to win the goldfish at the carnival.
Me too. I used to be really good at that.
I won a lizard once.
Are we talking about goldfish, like the actual goldfish, like in a bowl? Or are we talking about
like the food?
Are we talking about the snack, the Smiles Back goldfish?
That's my snack.
Dennis Clifton's in the chat. He's saying Wyatt Coyne for life. I don't know who Wyatt Coyne is. The Living Brain Dead are playing Friday. I don't know anybody else that's playing Friday. The only show going on Friday, despite what we tell you later, is the Living Brain Dead and the Clockers and all due respect and headspace at Milky's. Anyway, Laura will give me $4,000 if I loan her $4,000.
How does that work?
I loan her $4,000 and she'll give me $4,000 and then I give Jasmine $2,000. But then I'm still out the $2,000 that I loaned Jasmine. So anyway, seriously though, if you guys want to help me out, buy merch and hit that tip button, because
yes,
yeah. I don't want to get into my financials right now, but I could use about $2,000 right about now. Would help out big time. So, tips.thinksojoe.com.
I don't see any of it anyways.
Yeah, jeez.
It would help though.
The only times we really get tips though is when when we're just we have this charity we want to donate to, and then people will. Yeah, that's an understatement, Laura. My finances are a mess. Anyway, Jasmine is picking up some temp work for this Friday, and she plans on buying an "I Don't Think So Joe" t-shirt. Which if you don't know the story of that shirt, Jasmine wrote on my whiteboard, "I don't think so, Joe."
I don't think so, Joe.
And then she was like, "I think Joe's mad at me because I wrote, 'I don't think so, Joe' on his whiteboard." And then I'm like, "Yeah, I'm so mad I put it on a t-shirt." So yeah, you could go buy that t-shirt.
Well, buy your Ask John t-shirts,
And your Ask John t-shirts and your, yeah, it's the anniversary of it today. It was in my memories.
Was it really?
Of Jasmine posting about the "I don't think so, Joe" on the whiteboard. But yeah, your Ask John t-shirts, your Think So Joe show t-shirts, all that stuff's over there.
And you could buy his own merch.
Yeah,
He has.
Buy my merch. Buy shit with my face on it or John's face on it.
It's not really my my old face.
It's John's old face.
The old hair.
Laura, I haven't had time to touch a video game controller today, let alone play a game that hasn't been available for over a year. Yes, I can sign it. Except it doesn't come. Here's what you do: is you buy it, you have it shipped here, and then I will sign it and I will ship it personally out to you, because I don't have them here.
Like Winslow here, and he's gonna go that way, this way.
Good call.
Yeah. I haven't played Animal Crossing in like a year either, so...
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing. You ever play Animal Crossing?
Never heard
You're
of
missing
it.
out, dude.
I'm old.
I just got fucking bored. You're old. One day I just like stopped playing, and I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm done with this now. Jill's alive.
Jill, you're alive?
Good, because we need her on Friday.
Good. Yeah, don't die.
We need her on Friday.
Yeah.
We got a show.
Yes, we got a show. You better stay alive.
We got a show at Milky's.
I know where you live.
Milky's on Elmwood. We're playing.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah, Dennis actually had commented on the show post on the ThinkSoJoE page. And he says, "Oh, Lee Duke and Wyatt Coyne and, we're playing at Stamps." And I'm like, dude, it's an all WNY show. I am well aware of this, and I am basically contractually obligated to talk about it on the air, even though I am playing a competing show the same night.
I bought Jill a blankie and tissues last night. It's got flowers on it. It's kind of like I was at, like, I just visited my grandma's house. She wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, we are competing with Lee Duke on Friday.
Hey, Luke?
Yeah, we got Lee Duke. Lee Duke. So like we got offered the show Friday night at Stamps.
Oh,
and
we did?
Well, we did, and we're like,
oh.
But everybody was like, "Oh no, it's a Friday night. We want to do Friday night." And so we booked this show. Karina did. It's an all WNY show. It's Friday night at Stamps, and we and it's Wyatt Coyne and it's Lee Duke, and it's Katie Alessandra from Turkey Blaster Omega and Philip Stephen of Skamagachi. And so it's a good lineup. It really is. Are you?
Well, we could play the set and wait. But we're putting on the show.
We're playing like second to last though.
I know. It would have been perfect.
Well, so like we had said like, oh, we're not available. And then like we got offered this show at Milky's with this band, All Due Respect, out of New York City. And like I was like, oh, it's a Friday night, probably not thinking like it's that particular Friday night we've already said no to. So I ask, and you guys are all like, yeah, of course, yeah, we'll play. Like, really? Okay. I feel like I'm doing something May 5th. And I'm like thinking, like, so we tell this band, yeah, we'll do it, sure. They're like, oh, can you find us another band? Like, yeah, sure. So we got the Clockers. And as soon as like I realized, like it hit me later, like, oh shit, that's the night of all WNY at Stamps. And so I texted Karina right away. I'm like, yo, I can't do May 5th. Like, I'm not going to be there. We just took a gig. And she's like, I thought you guys weren't available May 5th. And I'm like, oops. Like, I guess plans changed. Because we're taking that gig now.
Surprise.
So now we're competing with an all WNY show, but we have a show on all WNY. So we have to promote the competing show. So we're playing Wyatt Coin on the show later today. And the fact is, like, normally when we have a gig, we don't play bands that are playing competing gigs because we're assholes like that. That's right. Shane was just coming home from tour. The last rain.
Yes.
We're on tour last weekend, so we're just keeping that man busy. Which they're playing next. I think it's next Friday at Timeless Babes. I'm gonna go. You should probably come with me because then we can see what we're working with when we play there eventually.
Timeless Babes.
Timeless Babes. That's on Allen Street. It's. I think this might be the first show. This might be the first show that's actually at the Allen Street location. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that's. So we didn't. I had no idea. It didn't occur to me when we booked our show that there was also an all WNY show. But we're nothing if not fair, so we're going to promote the all WNY show as well. So, Laura says, "Is Andrew playing anywhere?" I don't know.
Who's Andrew?
From Eyes of the Blind. I don't know I don't think he's playing anywhere this weekend. He could be. Facebook has been really shitty about telling me about shows. Like, I go to the events page, right? And I just filter by, like, Thursday through next Wednesday. And, so, like, I will find shows through there and then the next day be like, oh, here's a show I didn't know about coming up in my feed that, Facebook's event page didn't tell me about. And that almost happened again this week. Luckily, I was thinking, and I'm like, I wanted to play something from that show going on at Mohawk on Saturday, which is, we're going to play Tsunami Surprise off of that one. We've played a show with them. They're pretty cool. Cool dudes. But I wouldn't have, if I didn't know about that show already, Facebook wouldn't have been any fucking help. Dennis says, let's get a Saturday together. Let's
do it.
Yeah.
I love Saturdays. Joe loves Saturdays.
We're more than open to Saturdays. We got offered another Friday this month. We're already playing 2 Fridays this month. We got offered a third. And Jill's like, yeah, there is no way 3 are happening. I'm like, yeah, okay, no problem. It was at Nietzsche's, which would have been cool, but, what are you going to do?
That was next time.
Yeah, he said he'll keep us in mind, so, which Nietzsche's was, like, one of the best venues we've played, I think, sound-wise. Like, that was one of the best sounding shows I think we've ever played.
That was like my 3rd show with you guys.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually.
I still
4th.
I still need another Mohawk show. I need a redemption at Mohawk Place because
that was my 3rd show.
Because I played half that show with my volume half down, standing up there wondering, like, why doesn't my guitar tone sound right?
You're wearing your 49ers hat, and
I was, and
Katie was giving you shit about it.
Who was?
Katie.
Yeah, well, so, but, like, at that point, the 49ers were still in the playoffs and the Bills weren't.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, like, I'm the only person wearing the hat of a team still in the playoffs.
Isn't that you bought me? I had to get a snare drum.
Dennis says it only takes 5 hours to park on Allen. Yeah. Which we'll find out, I'm sure, when we play this Timeless Babes show. But Nietzsche's at least has a parking lot.
So, if you could get a parking spot.
Well, I mean, we're being in a band, we would presumably get there early enough to get a parking spot.
I mean, I would, well, yeah.
Yeah, definitely need a Mohawk Place redemption.
Yes.
Because that was not one of my best.
I miss it though.
It was not one of my best gigs. So, because like the sound guy was just fucking rushing me, man. So I was just like, I'm half set up. My fucking wireless wasn't charged, or at least I didn't know if it was charged because when I opened the box, it was on. So like, yo, I don't know if this is gonna last the whole set. I better fucking find a cable. So then I find a cable, and then the guy's like, "You guys ready yet?" I'm like, "No," but we're opening for a national, so we have to be.
Yeah.
So
96 Butterbean.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the show itself was good. All the fucking touring bands were great. We got to play with Knuten for the first time. Yeah. Fucking. Who were those opening bands? Do you remember the other ones?
There was one punk rock band I went up before.
Locust Grove. There was Locust Grove, and then who was the other one? Pretty sure the other one was the one that did the mashup, the Man of Constant Sorrow and Harvester of Sorrow mashup. The Metallica song and the song from that fucking George Clooney movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a long day at work. A lot of shit.
John came here straight from work today. John was like, I'm not going home. I'm just going to go straight to Joe's.
It was late last time.
And I'm sitting
I
here.
don't want to get to talk.
I'm sitting here and I just see my phone light up and it says I'm here. Like, oh shit, let me go let John in. And it wasn't like John was texting me from his car he was here. He was literally like waiting to get in the door.
Let me in, motherfucker.
Wearing a hoodie that says let me in.
Let me in. I'm going to bring all the Bray Wyatt characters with me.
Laura says, John, go to sleep for 90 minutes. Dude, dude, if you want to like zonk out for a little bit, I'll give you this chair. You can just fucking recline and put the legs up and fucking. Because, dude, I was crashed out in this chair watching NXT last night.
I'm afraid if I pass out, I won't wake up. And I'm like, oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, shit.
I wouldn't let you do that. I know you got to get up in the morning and go to work. I mean,
Johnny.
You came here straight from work, though, so theoretically, you're ready for work.
Yes, to my other job.
Right. Right. Theoretically, you're ready for work, so if you did crash here.
Unfortunately, I like to bring this up. I won't be here next week.
Right.
So he will have another co-host for next week.
Theoretically.
So I don't know. But I will be here the following week. I'll be back in 2 weeks.
John will not be here next week. I will be.
I will be spending time with my kid.
I haven't hung out with my kid since I bought her a guitar. And now we're talking about building her a computer. So that's going to be fun. So.
Me and Johnny Boy got...
Yoki.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Joe's coming. I'm going to be singing karaoke, so there will be some videos probably.
Y'all went bowling without me.
Huh?
Y'all went bowling without me. I was tired and didn't want to fucking go, and I was sick. I didn't want to go anywhere, so that's...
I knew you were sick.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, I feel better, finally. Now that I got a doctor's appointment in 2 days, I feel better.
Let me phrase that. Me and Jill and Bug are going karaoke.
Sam's in the chat.
Hi, Sam.
What's he got? What is that? I don't know what is that?
Bowling pins, a bowling ball.
Oh, bowling pins.
It's not clown faces.
Okay. I couldn't tell what it was. So it's like this
better.
big.
That's better, Sam. No more clown faces.
Johnny's got
everybody, but come on.
Johnny's got a sleep apnea test tonight. Oof. I'm gonna probably have to take one of those soon.
Yes, my brother took a lot of them.
This is I'm about to go to the doctor. I got an appointment Friday morning before the show. And it's my first doctor's appointment since I was like 18. So like I'm gonna walk in and be like, so doc, this is a list of what's wrong with me. Can we fix all of this before I have to get ready for my show tonight?
Thanks, Laura. Thank you so much, Laura.
Sam's got a show Friday. Actually, we're going to talk about on Thursday, rather. We're going to talk about that right now because we're playing one of the bands off of that show. We're not playing Sam because we're going to play Sam in a couple of weeks when we're playing his wedding show.
Yes.
May 19th.
Don't say that. Out loud, buddy. He's going to come.
What was that? Did you watch Raw on Monday before I get into this? Did you watch Raw? Did you see Paul Heyman's promo? You did because you mentioned the world title. Did you notice he said freaking 3 times and then Seth Rollins came out? It's like he's fucking Beetlejuice. Anyway.
And they're clowns. He said clowns too. They gave it away too. He's a Joker.
Right. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m., Outline in Color. After Dark presents Outline in Color with special guests Varsity, Discrepancies, Vertigo Child, and Wasted Reject. For tickets and info, I'm not reading that. You go to After Dark's website. For more shows, go to AfterDarkPresents.com. $15 advance, 18 and up with ID, 16 and up with ID, and a 21-plus Guardian. 6 p.m. doors at Mohawk Place. That's at 47 East Mohawk Street here in Buffalo. And we're going to play some friends of the show here, which is Vertigo Child. And this song is called Lost in You on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Now I'm lost in you. My eyes are blurry from my
Vertigo Child on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. A song called Lost in You. Catch them tomorrow night at Mohawk Place, 47 East Mohawk Street here in Buffalo.
Go Frank.
Along with Varsity Discrepancies, Vertigo Child, and well, they are Vertigo Child, and Wasted Reject, opening for Outline in Color. $15 advance, 18 plus with ID, 16 plus with ID, and 21 plus with a Guardian. They don't say how much it is at the door, though. They say it's $15 advance. I'm not knocking them for that. At least they got that. Mm-hmm. But, like, if I didn't want to buy tickets in advance, if I just want to walk up to the door, maybe they're assuming it's going to sell out. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Outline in Color, so.
Me either, so.
Am I going to ask my doctor about my braids issue? Yes, doc. Why am I losing my hair? Besides the fact that I always wear a hat and I'm in my 40s.
I'm not that far from you. I'm losing my hair already, too.
Yeah, I've been telling you to stop wearing a damn hat, but you're always wearing a hat. Well, 16 plus with a 21 plus Guardian, not 21 plus with a Guardian. Anyway.
My hair looks like I just woke up.
I mean, I did shave my head today. I have not left the house since last Tuesday.
Really?
So, like, I've been just sitting around, letting hair grow, I guess. I mean, I've been shaving my head every day, because if I don't, then it just fucking becomes almost impossible to do. But today was, like, the first day, like, I trimmed up any facial hair or anything, so it's like, oh, man, like, I'm having an issue with my fucking speakers in my bathroom. I don't know if it's the speakers or if it's the Amazon device that's connected to them. I should troubleshoot that at some point, but like it'll cut out, and like I can turn it off and turn it back on and it'll work. The speakers, that is, but like it'll work for a few more minutes and then cut back out, and then it'll cut out for a while and it'll turn itself back on.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I don't know if the damn thing's on. If I stopped the music, I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway. Every person who talks about my hair loss, I say, look at George Carlin and Randy Savage. Do you think I care? Damn right.
Randy Savage don't give a shit.
I'll go full on fucking Hulk Hogan if I have to.
I'm still trying to accept it. It's a little hard. I'm getting in there. At least this won't go bye-bye.
Yeah, no, that's I got this. I don't need any up here. We're good.
I'm starting to get gray in my beard. Starting to accept that too.
Welcome to the club.
But it shows a sign of wisdom.
Exactly. They say it's
That's a Kevin Nash said.
Yeah.
Gray hair shows a sign of wisdom.
It looks. They say it looks distinguished to have a touch of gray.
See my dad now. It was like Father Time.
I was playing Tony Hawk the other day, and I was watching a YouTube channel, Professor of Rock, and he was talking about Jerry Garcia and the Grateful.
Thank you.
Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead. No problem. Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead and the song "Touch of Grace." And now every time I'm playing this one level in Tony Hawk, my first thought is fucking Jerry Garcia.
Hey, did I tell you I went skateboarding down a hill?
You went skateboarding. You did. You were wearing protective equipment,
no.
Yes.
Just a hat. In the rain. It was awesome.
You lose your hair, you could get a killer bandana. We'll just get one with your fucking name on it.
But it was by the water. Joe was with me. Joe went down the hill too.
In the rain.
In the rain. I don't know if that was safe or not. I told my mom, and I thought my mom was going to have a heart attack.
That's part of why I haven't gone anywhere. It's been fucking raining. I'm like, I don't want to go out in the fucking rain.
It's going to rain all week, but next week it's going to be nice. Oh, I didn't do weather.
You did not do weather. Do weather, John.
Give me a moment here.
He's got to pull up the weather.
Just take a second.
It literally says on my screen what the fucking weather is right now, but
I like to look professional.
You look professional by looking at your phone.
Well, there's a guy in the news that looks at his phone, so
I don't watch the news. I don't know. I'll take your word for it.
Hi, I'm John with your weather report. In Buffalo, 46 degrees outside. Very cloudy. There's a 46% chance of rain. 56% chance of rain. It's 46 degrees. Duh. It's raining. Tomorrow, in the morning, it's gonna rain. In the afternoon also. By the night, it will clear up. The highest will be 52 degrees, and the lowest will be 41 degrees, with a 37% chance of rain. And then, this weekend's looking really good. So Friday through Tuesday, we're going to be in the 60s, everybody. The 60s. There's going to be sunshine and rain. Sunshine, no rain. There's going to be like 6% chance of rain, give or take. But Sunday and Monday, it's going to be like the warmest, 68 degrees. That's awesome. That's the weather I like.
That's
right now.
perfect weather.
That is perfect weather. Other than that, I mean, if there's more, I guess that there's more coming your way too. The following weekend, it's gonna rain again. Sorry.
Just won't stop raining, man. When the fuck did we move to England? Anyway.
Other than that, I mean, it's gonna be in the 60s all week, so that's the plus side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is John with your weather report. Back to you, Think So, Joe.
Oh, man. And if you want to be sheltered from the rain tomorrow night, you can come to Milky's. Not tomorrow night, Friday night. That 5% chance of rain or whatever you said on Friday. So I figured out, I found out, how they, it doesn't, say there's a 60% chance of rain, right? Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean there's a 60% chance of rain.
It'll be 57, so.
Right. Well, so a 60% chance of rain doesn't mean that it's actually there 60% it's going to rain. It's apparently there's a formula of it's the amount of confidence the weather person has, the percentage of confidence they have that it's going to rain, and the percentage of the area it's going to rain in, and they're divided by each other or some shit like that. I don't know. Are you actually gonna type that in? And
Yes. I gotta do this for Mark Johnny here, boy.
Well, he's got a rough night ahead of him. So yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. Not found.
Not found.
I'd get out of there if I was you.
Hey Google, what's the weather gonna be like in Zimbabwe? Any second
Right now in Harare, Zimbabwe, it's 55 degrees and clear. Thursday, it'll be sunny with a high of 78 and a low of 48.
It's nicer than here. At least today.
I say we play a show there.
In fucking Zimbabwe.
Let's go, baby. Zimbabwe, what's up, baby?
We're just gonna go to all the fucking countries in the Carmen Sandiego theme song.
Yay!
We're just gonna follow Rockapella around on tour. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Do it. Let's do it.
Would you believe me if I told you I have that on vinyl?
I do believe you. I don't doubt it one bit, buddy.
Totally have it on vinyl.
No.
And this nice little...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like the color.
Yeah, nice little color vinyl.
Speaking of that, Sunday I'm getting my whole chest done. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
John's
be
getting
in
a chest
pain.
piece. Yeah, you are.
I got the next day off because I'm not going to want to get out of bed.
I bet. Hey, you know what I got coming next week? I have a tape deck coming next week.
Tape deck.
I have a tape deck.
Cassette
I don't know
tape?
why. Yeah, I don't know why. I was just like, hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. I was thinking of getting the new Metallica on cassette and CD, but because I already have it on vinyl. But I'm like, I have a tape player, but it's in my dining room and I never listen to music out there except on the Google out there. So I was like, he came across a video of me performing Degenerate. Yeah, with XM Priory. So that the anniversary of that show is actually tomorrow. Let's talk about that. But first, let me finish the story about the tape deck. So I was looking at buying the new Metallica on tape, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking buy a tape because I don't have a tape deck. And then I saw somebody on in a group. They're like, I'm selling all this stuff, these records, and I'm selling this tape deck. And I'm like, ooh. And then I forgot about it because he was having a sale, and it was going to be like the next morning or something, and I completely forgot. I spaced on it. So I was like, shit, now I really want a tape deck. So I went on like GoodwillFinds.com and found a tape deck for like $20. So it's coming. It'll be here Tuesday.
Dave's coming to our show.
Yeah, I see that. Doors are at 8, I think. It's on the Facebook page. Anyway.
We do suck.
I didn't do the Facebook page either, so forgive me if this doesn't have all the info. But doors at 8, 10 p.m. cover, or $10 cover rather. 8. We're on at 10:30. And because for some reason this band thought it was a good idea to put all the fucking actual set times on the event page. That's not something I would do, but that's me. You know.
Clockers will close the show.
Clockers are closing the show. Johnny Mercury says he came across a video of me performing Degenerated by Reagan Youth, but we call it by the Lone Rangers because, Nick is like, fuck Reagan Youth. So anyway, but so the story, first of all, behind them playing that song is actually Brian told them, yeah, you guys remind me of the Lone Rangers. And so they started playing a cover of Degenerated in response. And the show that you saw was, I was performing with XM Priory. I was their guitar player for the night. That was 4 years ago tomorrow, May 4th of 2019. And so like I keep seeing all my memories of like I have this big surprise, I have this big surprise, I have this big surprise. The show that we were playing was it was a benefit for multiple sclerosis research. Mm-hmm. And it was because Karina has MS. And a lot of our friends got together and they put together this awesome 6-band bill. It was XM Priory, BD2, Toy Box Brigade, JD Crash and the Tall Men, Yellow Sauce, and there was one more, and I can't think of who it is off the top of my head. But that night was my first night actually performing as a member of Yellow Sauce. I had previously, got up on stage into the dangers of a dying Earth, like the Space Wizard intro. But then they announced this show, right? And I had already been talking to XM Priory about filling in for some shows because they were having, their guitar player was having some neurological issues. And hey, look, bots. Anyway, but yeah, I don't bother reading it, John. It's just somebody trying to fucking
I don't have any grapes.
Sell promotion stuff. Anyway,
I would give you grapes if I had some.
Do you have any more gum? More gum? More.
Billy Madison here.
Anyway, so by this point, so XM kicked out their guitar player after I had already been practicing with them, but were like non-committal to like me actually getting the job. And they were completely transparent with me. They were completely open, honest with me. I absolutely appreciated it. And by this point, I'm just like, guys, do what you need to do. Pick the right guy for the job. If it's not me, then absolutely pick the right guy for the job. And I will then start something else. Because now I'm like, fuck, I want to play music again. Because I hadn't played music in like 9 years by that point. So, they had told me before this show that they were going in a different direction. They were going with Tom, who is their current guitar player. And I was like, that's cool. And they're like, but we know this show means a lot to you because it's the MS benefit. It's for Karina. We want you to play this show. You've been working really hard to get all these songs down. Like, absolutely, please play this show with us. Like, all right, cool. And then after that, we're going in a different direction. Like, all right, cool. So we didn't tell anybody really that I was doing this. So, you know, but it was like the worst kept secret in music, in local music by that point, I think. So when I walked out on stage wearing the yellow sauce banana hat, everybody knew it was me. And we did fucking, we played back to back, which sucked because it was I love doing both bands, but I hate doing them back to back because like I have a completely different wardrobe. So like now I'm in the back, the tiny ass back room at Stamps where you can see straight from the front of the house, like changing my pants and like getting ready to play in fucking Yellow Sauce or in fucking XM rather. So we played in I played in XM Priory that night. We did their whole set, including Degenerated, which was Brian's idea. And then the very next day, you know, I was like, so I got to play with XM Priory last night. Now I want to play music again. Who wants to start a band? And I get you know, Katie in my you know, in my comments like, hey, I sing. I'm like, yes, you do. And you know, I got Ghetto Steve, who used to play in City Powered Radio and you know, Rad Ops and a few other bands around here. He's like, I'll play drums. Like, all right, cool. And then like I was just like, hey Brian, would you mind playing bass for me while I audition some people for this band? He's like, yeah, cool. So we all got together, and then it's like, hey, that was fun. Let's keep doing that. And then Brian was in my band until he passed, and he helped me find this guy here. When Ghetto Steve was like,
I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
The day I bugged him. Let me try out. Fine! Don't go leave me alone!
So yeah, that performance of that you found of me playing Degenerated basically led to the Living Brain Dead being a thing. So
yeah, look at that thing.
It led to John being on this show indirectly. So yeah.
Yeah, I look back at my first show. Scared a little puppy.
Yeah, you got so much more comfortable in front of the camera since then.
Now there's no stopping me. Not even Laura.
I remember when Karina was like, I can't do the show anymore. I'm like, I need a co-host. You're like, me. I'm like, you sure? You're like, yeah, I need a redemption. Like, all right, cool. Like me at fucking Mohawk. I need a fucking redemption. Better hair, too.
Who?
Who's got better hair than what now?
Someone's got better hair than us.
I'm sure a lot of people have better hair than me, but anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely.
I like to state this that, you know, I keep the tradition for Brian. His age.
I showed you the fucking message.
Yeah, you did.
So that's how we got talking about Michael Graves before the show. You have better hair than you did on your first show. You have better hair now than you did on your first show.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Definitely.
But yeah, I when I screenshotted the fucking Michael Graves thing.
Yeah.
I was like going through and just looking at like, you know, a lot of the other screenshots on my computer, and one of them was Brian like, oh yeah, okay, fine, you're 46. Your birthday's not till November.
He's not 46. He's 1,046. Okay?
I look damn good for my age too.
He was alive when George Washington was president. You were on the Titanic. You lived. But he's been alive for a very long time.
I could have been on the Titanic and lived. I would just push Rose off that fucking door. That's my fucking door, bitch.
Yeah. You had enough room. She had enough room.
He won't let fucking go.
She had enough room up there. You could have got up there with her.
So the Mythbusters proved that wrong. She could not, it would not have sustained both of their weights.
No. Damn them.
So but they said, had they taken their life jackets off and strapped them to the bottom of the door to give it some extra buoyancy, then they both could have stayed on the door. But then, like, they got to worry about hypothermia and all that. So
How was Jesus?
Jesus was cool. He was like this tall, though.
She still sees me with long hair. It's never going to happen again.
Jill asks, John, what's a reach around?
I don't know how to answer this one.
Just answer it.
I don't know. What?
He doesn't know. Jill, you're going to have to explain that to him.
Why you put this on me? You put me on the spot, girl.
You're the one that brought it up. You have to explain it to him.
Oh.
I know what it is.
I think I know.
Okay.
I don't want to answer it.
He doesn't want to answer.
Moving on.
Anyways. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, so yeah, that's the anniversary of that show's tomorrow. I've been like waiting for it so I could just share it on fucking social media. But seriously, why couldn't Jack and Rose take objects from people who died and put them together? Did you just take this off my guitar?
No.
Yes, you did.
You leave pics and you know I'm going to pick them up. I'm not going to pick up that ant down there.
You don't want to pick up what? There's an ant down there? Oh, I see
two
them.
ants.
I see. Oh, I see them. There's 3 of them. Yeah, okay. Got to break out the vacuum cleaner again. Anyway. Why couldn't Jack and Rose take objects from people who died and put them together? I asked that question a million times. I don't know. I would imagine if you're in the middle of a tragedy like that and just something chaotic going on around you, you are not thinking clearly to be like, yo, if I take this shit from these people. She asked how many freckles you have.
Oh, some of my arm, nose. Yeah, I don't know actually. I haven't counted. So I'm gonna say maybe I'm a ginger, so I'm gonna say over 100.
I don't know, man. But I think like I think the answer to your question why they couldn't take objects from other people who died and put them together is because it wouldn't serve the story of the movie. I guess.
Well, some of the movie was bullshit. I heard.
Look, that movie. Look, I never fucking saw that movie because that movie is 3 hours long. It took 3 fucking hours to tell a story I could tell in my bathtub with a toy boat and an ice cube. Like, what the fuck? I have seen half of that movie.
I heard that wasn't really the Titanic. They said it was the Olympic.
So I did see half of Titanic. Back you remember back when it came out, it was on VHS, it was on 2 different tapes. Like the first half of the movie was on one tape and the second half was on the other tape. You remember this?
Yes.
Okay. So I was dating this girl and Titanic was her favorite movie. So she invited me over to watch Titanic. And I don't have ice cubes all the time in my bathtub. I'm saying I could have made the plot with an ice cube and a toy boat and my fucking bathtub and done it in 3 minutes instead of 3 hours. So we're watching this fucking movie, right? She's got it on VHS. She's sitting there quoting along with all the fucking quotes of the movie. She knows the whole fucking script by heart, right? Like me with UHF. And I'm just like, just making fun of this fucking movie the whole goddamn time. I'm like, wait a second. I got a question. If this is her memory of what happened on this boat, was she down there when they were shoveling the coal? Because they showed them shoveling the coal, right? Mm-hmm. Was she down there when they were shoveling the coal? This is her memories? She remembers this? Fucking, and then like, and then like, Jack goes, I saw this on Nickelodeon once. And he didn't say on a Nickelodeon, which would make perfect sense because a Nickelodeon is you put your nickel in the machine, you watch it on the machine.
Yeah.
He said on Nickelodeon, not on a Nickelodeon, on Nickelodeon. Like, nah, you didn't fucking watch that on Nickelodeon, bro. Nickelodeon didn't happen until way after the Titanic. Mm-hmm. John, if you had to pick a meat to put in your mac and cheese, what would you pick?
Ooh, sirloin steak.
Sirloin steak. That's an interesting.
I don't know.
I'll say that's an interesting choice. I'm going ground beef.
Ground beef, yeah. I'll go ground beef. I'm just be like that.
All right, we are contractually obligated to talk about this show. Otherwise, we wouldn't be. Nah, seriously. All WNY returns to Stamps on Friday, May 5th, as we present Wyatt Coyne and Lee Duke, plus Katie Alessandra of Turkey Blaster Omega, excuse me, and Philip Steven of Skamagachi. Doors at 7 p.m. It's $7, 21 and up with ID. That's down at Stamps the Bar, 98 Main Street in Tonawanda. And we're going to play some Wyatt Coyne right now. And Dewey's not even here. What the fuck? So this is Wyatt Coyne's song's called Up on That Old Whiskey Shelf on All WNY Think So Joe Show. Wyatt Coyne on All WNY Think So Joe Show. I just threw a link in the chat to a video about a member of the Titanic crew. Because I was thinking about, we were talking about, surviving the Titanic. Mm-hmm. And I did a Things You Might Not Know about a guy who was a chef on the Titanic trying to help people survive the wreck. Mm-hmm. And he did this by throwing like lawn furniture and shit into the fucking lake, into the river, the ocean rather, and so people could like have something buoyant to grab onto. Mm-hmm. And when I was shooting that video, I went outside because I couldn't find a good picture of fucking like lawn chairs on like any of the free stock photo sites. So just went outside to take pictures of my fucking lawn chairs. And my neighbors were out there. And they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm shooting, I just shot a YouTube video. I needed a picture of some fucking, lawn chairs. And then they subscribed to the channel and commented on the video. So go like, subscribe, share. Helps me, man. I need the money. You guys help me. Like, subscribe, share to that and this.
Leave him tips.
And leave tips. Tips.thinksojoe.com. Merch.thinksojoe.com. Buy shit.
Buy their bag.
Yes, I know I said lake, and then I said river, and I meant ocean. They're all bodies of water. Mm-hmm. 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 But Laura's like, in 3 minutes, what are you doing? I'm fucking reenacting the Titanic with an ice cube and a toy boat. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? We're sailing the ocean in our unsinkable ship. Oh no, an iceberg. There's the movie.
Yeah.
The whole movie. That's the whole goddamn movie. Can we get a second season of A Minute with Think So Joe? No! Humans are also bodies of water. This is true. But yeah, definitely, I did not need that movie to be 3 fucking hours long. So needless to say, like I was telling the story of, I watched that first half of the movie. Needless to say, she did not have me back for the second half of the film. So I never saw the second tape.
Did you know they made a Titanic too?
Did they?
But it was a big hit.
No, I know
you
it
can
was.
watch it on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure
it's bogus.
Pretty sure I've heard of it. It's like that's a movie that doesn't need a sequel, like Grease. Why the fuck is there a Grease 2?
I love Grease.
And I sent you the fucking Samuel L.
did.
Jackson thing the other day.
You look like a little bitch.
Tell me more. Does he look like a bitch?
John told me he wants to go back to college for...
Neuroscience?
Yes.
John's going to be a neuroscientist. Hey, John, they say it's a sleep apnea test when they actually hook me up to the Matrix. Should I take the red pill or the blue pill when I meet Morpheus? I forget which one's which, so...
I'm going to say blue pill. I like blue.
Is that which pill's which though? Is the blue pill you stay in the current reality? The red pill you get to see behind, you get to see what reality really is.
I like to know it's a mystery and I like to see what happens.
Yeah. John, how should we improve house buildings?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like specifically, like what? Like building it or like you like security wise?
Jazzy says Grease 2 was cool.
Nothing's better than the first one. I know you don't like it.
I've always said that the only thing worse than Grease was Grease 2.
Grease 1, hands down better. I think Joe will agree with me here. Joe.
I'm pretty sure anybody would agree with you that the first Grease was the good Grease. Even if they don't like Grease. I used to get shit all the time. Like you haven't seen Grease in how long? How can you say you don't like it? I'm like, because I saw it all those years ago and I didn't like it. I need to see it again to fucking not like it again? Like, what the fuck?
Laura.
Do I need to renew my hatred of this movie?
Are you still on this Home Alone 5? She's still on it.
Apparently she is. But yeah, but she was like, how could you say you don't like this movie? You haven't seen it in 20 years. I'm like, it's like, what the fuck? Do I need to like renew my hatred of this movie? Like I need to watch it again just to make sure I still hate it? Like, no, fuck that. I'm not doing it. I didn't like it then. I'm not going to like it now. The only good goddamn musical was South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut.
John played one of the theme in...
You played one of the Grease characters in a dance recital.
Shut up.
I didn't say it, she said it.
I know she did. Yes, I played Danny Zuko.
Grease 2 is like shitty movie you need to learn to... Grease 2 is like shitty movie you learn to love after the 400th time, like Napoleon Dynamite, which I also hated. For some people, I like Grease 2, love making fun of it.
I used to take dance. I'm not gonna afraid to admit it. I used to take dance. I did it. It was like it was a jazz, and I did a Grease thing. And that was Danny Zuko. It was pretty cool. So I remember I was like.
I'm not that desperate for money, Laura. She said she'll give me $10 if I watch Home Alone 5.
John showed us that.
Show us that weird talent you learned from the Grams. Or from Grams.
Grams.
From
Weird
Grams.
Talent.
Weird talent you learned from Grams.
Wait, what?
I don't know what she's talking about. That seems to be something you should know what she's talking about.
Grandma? She be my grandma? Weird talent?
I'll tell you, I tried to watch Napoleon Dynamite, and that just, I couldn't.
I'm pretty good with a baton. I'm not gonna lie.
I tried watching a bunch of these movies that were like cult favorites in the like late 90s, early 2000s, and I'm just like, these are fucking stupid, man. Like, you ever see Freddy Got Fingered?
No, actually.
I watched like 5 minutes of that movie, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I turned it off. Like, have you ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes.
Have you watched it all the way through? You got through that movie?
Yes.
I didn't. I got like half an hour in. I'm like, there is no fucking point to this.
Already got what?
I was watching a fucking YouTube video yesterday, and it's a very very popular tech YouTuber, and he was helping his sister-in-law build a computer, which, you know, I'm gonna be doing with my kid. We're gonna build a computer.
That's cool.
And she excuse me. She says the girl in the video, like, they're building the computer basically so her kids can game. And he fires up Minecraft. He's like, yeah, I told my niece and nephew that, you know, I'd install Minecraft in it. And she starts playing Minecraft, and she goes, what is the point of Minecraft? I don't know. And he goes, that's the question every adult asks when they play Minecraft. And I texted my kid, because she's just like, because I have definitely asked her that question, like, how do you win? What is the objective? What do you do? And so I texted her that quote, and she's like, yeah, I remember you played with me the one time, and you asked me what the objective was. There is no objective. It's a sandbox game. I'm like, yeah, but, like, what the fuck is the point?
What should I say? John, rate Disney.
Rate the Disney princesses best to worst.
Best to worst?
Yeah, start at the top. Who's the best Disney princess?
The best Disney. Snow White.
Okay. Who's the second best Disney princess?
I'm not on Disney Plus 24/7.
So John went Snow. Who's the worst Disney princess?
Oh. Damn it.
Who's rude? Apparently I was rude, or somebody was rude. I don't know.
Who's rude?
Somebody was rude. Jasmine said somebody's rude. Anyway.
Who's rude? I'm rude. He's rude. Who's rude? All right.
Anyway, who's the worst Disney princess, John?
The worst?
The worst.
Elsa? I don't know.
Elsa? Okay.
Elsa?
Your kid liked Frozen. You're just sick of Let It Go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Jill says Belle.
Belle. Yeah, there's Belle. There's Belle, too, yeah.
The best Disney princess is Princess Leia. Star Wars is owned by Disney, technically.
That's true.
Technically.
True. That's true. You know what? I was going to argue with that, but that is true.
Technically.
Okay. First of all, John doesn't watch Disney. I haven't watched Disney in a while.
I watch Disney all the fucking time,
like
dude.
Netflix or Peacock lately.
John, you didn't say Jasmine was your favorite Disney princess. That's where you're rude.
I'm rude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Why am I watching a movie about a dude getting fingered? That's not what the movie was about.
That's why I was laughing.
Jawbreaker, one of the best late 90s. I never saw it. I don't know. Baton twirling. Jill wants to see you baton twirl.
Oh, God. I haven't done it in a while.
Belle was 100% willing to fuck an animal man. That's what makes her the worst Disney princess, apparently.
Give me a baton. We'll see what happens. I'll set one on fire.
Yeah. Dude, can you do like flaming batons? Can you do that?
No, I wish. I gotten that far.
That'd be cool.
I haven't gotten. I know somebody that I did dance
cool.
with. He did.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten that far. I could barely chill my own drumstick. It's been a while.
I want to become a fire breather. I think I could pull that off.
John's got to perform.
Baton twirling at MIA.
All right, let's do it. I have a flaming.
Jill has a flaming hula hoop.
All right, you do. I'll do the baton. You do the hula hoop. We'll set this bitch on fire.
There's some talented motherfuckers in this band.
Yeah, we go on in like 2 hours, and John set himself on fire.
That's why I don't want to be. That's like the one thing that's like I don't want to be. I want to be I want to be able to blow fire.
I think,
but I also feel like I would set myself on fire.
Yeah.
I watched a fucking somebody showed a clip of a fucking wrestling match where a dude did that. He was trying to fucking set it like blow fire at his opponent and set himself on fire.
Yeah,
he's running around the fucking ring. Apparently, this dude is a fucking woman beater, so he fucking deserved it. But
really?
Yeah. So from what I hear, I don't know.
His whole face was on fire.
Dude his whole fucking body was on fire, dude. He's just fucking running around the goddamn fucking ring.
Yo, what's up, Chris? That's my bass player. What's up, buddy? This is ThinkSoJoE show. And John.
We're talking about people getting set on fire.
Yes. That's
people who deserve to get set on fire getting set on fire. Because if you know, from what I hear, the dude is a fucking woman beater, so he fucking deserved it.
I did not know that, but yeah, he deserved it.
I
would have gave him the chair.
Yeah. I saw somebody today, and they were like, "Oh, you know, Andrew Tate and Joe Rogan. They, you know, a lot of people don't like them, but you know, they speak a lot of truths." I'm like, dude, you're sitting here saying that this dude who is currently in jail for sex trafficking, has good points. No, your fucking argument's completely invalid because he was the first one you fucking mentioned. The fuck, man? I'm all for opinions, and I'm all for everybody having their own opinion, and I'm all for, you know, debating, you know, debate, having open discussions about things.
True.
But if your fucking argument starts with, this dude who's in jail for sex trafficking makes a lot of good points, yeah, fuck you and your argument.
Not John, because everyone's having sex but John. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for reminding me about that song. And I look forward to naming it, saying that title this Friday.
I was supposed to put up a video of us playing it, and I just never got around to it. Maybe I'll do it tonight. I think I'll do it tonight. Put it up tonight, put it out tomorrow, and be like, yo, come see us play this tomorrow night.
John's favorite song.
Joe, tell us about Smash. Dewey now shows up after we played his song and promoted his fucking show.
Now you show up, buddy?
And he wants me to talk about fucking Smash Mouth.
Ain't the lead singer of Smash Mouth does wrestling stuff?
No, he's fucking...
NWA?
You're confusing him with Violent J from ICP, because they look alike. And they're also Guy Fieri from Food Network. But the singer
from Smash Mouth...
The Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, that's Smashing Pumpkins.
That's Billy Corgan.
Oh, okay, never mind. Wrong band. My bad.
Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins.
Our new title. Oh, I get to name that one. The debut of that song live.
I said Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, and nobody fucking responded. Anyway.
Sorry, fam.
Family was sick and
Oh,
Dewey's
it's
making
okay.
dinner. Okay.
It's all good, buddy.
So Dewey's family's sick. So if you go to Stamps on Friday night, you get sick from Dewey. If you come to
Yes.
Milky's on Friday night, you get sick from Jill. So I guess either way, it's fine.
Either way, we're all getting sick. Big sick party.
Everyone's getting sick but John.
So I don't get sick, and apparently I don't have sex. Okay, that's cool.
It's a trade-off.
What did she just say?
She said accurate.
Accurate.
Smash Mouth singer was a drunken wreck before he quit fighting with people on stage, apparently. Anyway.
Really?
Dewey says I'm not wrong.
Oh, Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's their famous song?
All-Star.
All Star. Yeah. They came on the other day on the radio.
I'm sure it did. I've seen that video 100 times in the past week.
It was a cover. It was a band that did the. It was like a cover song.
I've seen the actual music video like 100 times in the past week because like I'll just put the music video channel on mute while I'm working, and just like try and guess what the video is just by looking at it. And I'm like, oh, there's Smash Mouth.
Parking at Milky's was a nightmare.
Yup.
Yeah, we look forward to
We
that.
are aware of what we're getting into on Friday.
bud. Yeah, and first time playing there. My
First time playing, yeah, but
Your first time.
we've been there to
been there.
see shows, and we know.
Well,
We were parked a couple of blocks away. We're prepared. We were talking about it before we came
Yeah,
on air.
that's
We're
true.
prepared. We know what we're good. We're good. We got this.
Yeah, just like playing it like Mohawk or
Tudor.
Tudor, especially Tudor.
Yeah.
Parking sucks.
There's a one-way street with a parking lot off it across the street. Dewey's never played Milky's.
Yeah, Shrek Rave. Hell yeah.
John went to
I can't wait for the next one.
John went to the Shrek rave.
Ooh.
I don't know, man.
Can't get enough of Shrek.
Shrek's a great movie. Mm-hmm. Shrek 1 and 2 are great movies.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
The rest of the Shreks, I don't know. The trailer for that new Puss in Boots movie looked pretty good. I just haven't bothered to watch it. Because it's on Peacock.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that, yeah.
But I haven't watched it yet. But the first two Shreks, really good movies.
Shrek Rave is why I brought up Smash Mouth.
I thought it was because I've actually talked about Smash Mouth concerts on this show before because I've seen them.
Dewey, were you there?
Apparently, that's all anyone's been talking about was the Shrek rave.
It's awesome.
Chris says he heard the new Puss in Boots movie was good. Jazzy says the new Puss in Boots movie was good.
I might watch it tonight.
So yeah.
Oh, Dewey, I wish you. You gotta go next year. When they come back,
It was
gotta go. ThinkSoJoE's gotta go too.
It was at Rapids, and I'm like, nope. And now like XM Priory's playing at Rapids. So I'm like, guys, we should go to this show, but I don't want to go to this show because it's at Rapids. How do you keep hearing about the Shrek rave? It happened like 3 weeks ago. I am
It's
in a
amazing,
band,
dude.
I'm in a band with two people who went to the Shrek rave, and I don't hear about the Shrek rave that often. I barely hear about the Shrek rave, and two of these people went.
It's fun. Let loose, drink a little, play some music. They played like, they did play
Jill
like,
kept having to take food away from you.
yeah. She told me, do not eat anything or drink anything that my brother offers you, or people offer you.
So apparently, Leland called Dewey a loser for hating on the later Shrek movies. Those two fucking movies were terrible. I don't remember. I remember Justin Timberlake was in one of them.
Yes.
He was like,
John, did you send your...
"Did you send your
Costume.
costume back?"
Yes. Yes, I did. Because it didn't... I got it. They sent me a medium kids. So, that wasn't working out. It's got to be adult. But there's no point. I'm not going to use that anymore, so it's on the back.
What was Trolls? Justin Timberlake was definitely in one of the Shrek movies.
He was.
He totally was in one of the Shrek movies. He might have been in Trolls too, I don't know, but he was definitely in one of the Shrek movies.
Did John...
John did get slipped drugs bowling, so clearly my speech about not taking stuff from anyone didn't work. What?
Okay, see what happened was, my tooth, I was eating. I had some wings that night, okay?
Uh-huh.
And my tooth was bothering me, the one that I chipped, one of my bad one. And Lisa gave me, I don't know what, I think it was like ibuprofen or something. And she told me to take, Jill told me to take half of it. And I took the whole thing. And that was a wild night. Because I felt, it kicked in after a while. It kicked in. But I was fine to drive. I bowled through the night. I waited. We were there for like maybe an hour and a half. I felt fine. I was good to drive. I was fine. But
I would
took the whole pill. I shouldn't have.
I would like to point out that Dewey is in the chat. He doesn't remember Justin Timberlake being in one of the later Shrek movies, which is how unmemorable the later Shrek movies actually were.
No.
She says it wasn't an ibuprofen.
It wasn't ibuprofen. What was? I was trying to think what it was. Joe, what was it?
I know Justin Timberlake was on the Mickey Mouse Club, and that's how he got into like NSYNC, and he was on there with like Britney and Christina and. But yeah, those later Shrek movies, man. Who watched that? I think I saw 4, like Forever After. I think I saw that in the fucking theaters.
I think that was the last one.
It was. And then they did the Puss in Boots movies, and Puss in Boots was pretty good. I saw that. I think I took my kid to see that.
Fuck the older Shrek.
What? No, fuck newer Shrek. Older Shrek is the good Shrek.
Did you know that the original Shrek was going to be played by Chris Farley?
Yes, I did know that.
But he passed away.
There is actually audio of Chris Farley doing Shrek.
Yes.
Shrek ruined Michael Myers' career. I don't know about that.
Donkey? I think Mike Myers did good at it.
I think he did too. He did a great job.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, fuck newer Shrek.
Right, fuck the newer Shrek. Like the first two are the good ones. Dewey. There's even a joke in The Simpsons about like, oh, you can have this much money off of any of the Shrek movies except the first 2.
Just kidding.
It was The Love Guru. Yeah, The Love Guru. That would be a career-altering film right there. Or The Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat.
Did you ever see the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat?
I did, actually.
I have an unopened DVD copy in my bedroom. Because, like, it came with the Dr. Seuss, like a Dr. Seuss collection of, like, the old animated cartoons. Yeah. And, like, I had seen The Cat in the Hat in theaters, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. And it is still sitting in my room unopened.
Joe said it was a terrible movie.
I almost tried to give it to, like, Tyler, the Creator, I think, was looking for a copy on Twitter. He said he was looking for a copy, and he was coming to Buffalo. And I'm like, yo, I got a copy of that movie, and he never responded. So,
John,
what advice would you give penguins?
Learn to fly. Learn to fly.
John's just sitting there at the fucking South Pole with a fucking acoustic guitar playing Tom Petty songs. Learning to fly. The original Shrek was awesome in that it was an FU to Disney after the creator left Disney and founded DreamWorks. True. But yeah,
I feel like I might want to watch Shrek tonight.
I don't think that happened. I would have just said that Shrek 2 is the best Shrek, hands down. All right, who's pulling a Dewey and asking about nonsense penguins?
I did like the one part in Shrek where they did the wrestling thing.
Yes.
Give him the chair.
Oh, man, the original Shrek was the best Shrek. Shrek 2 was good. Really good.
What's up, buddy?
But it was not Shrek 1. But it was
Shrek 2 was
definitely
good.
better than 2 and it was definitely better than 3 and 4. Apparently Leland Fortnite shamed Dewey. I don't know nothing about Fortnite. Anyway, Leland says Shrek 2 is an improvement. You think so?
It was good. I mean, the first, I like 1 and 2. That's about it.
I mean, they're both good movies, but I think Shrek 1 was the better. We're going to apparently debate this.
We're having a debate about Shrek. Wonderful.
We're going to apparently debate this when we come back, because right now we need to promote the only show actually going on Friday night, which is at Milky's, and it is Headspace, All Due Respect, The Living Brain Dead, and The Clockers. Doors open at 8 p.m. It's a $10 cover at the door. That's at Milky's on Elmwood, 522 Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo. And we're gonna play a track from one of our dear friends, which are the Clockers.
Clockers, yeah.
We should have played Headspace. Oh well, next time. But here's the Clockers, and this song is called "Quarter Life Crisis" on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
It's a quarter life crisis and I didn't see it coming. Live fast, die young, everybody's gone now. Tolls are gone and it's well, it's a message from below. Graduate and make your pay. Life will fall into place one day. You graduate and make your pay, and it'll all be figured out. It's a quarter life crisis, and I didn't see it coming. Live fast, die young, everybody's gone now. The hearts just keep on running on. Gone now, their eyes just keep on running on. Quarter life crisis and I didn't see it coming. Live fast, die young, everybody's gone out of I just keep on running on.
The Clockers on All WNY Think So Joe Show, a song called Quarter Life Crisis. Catch them and us at Milky's on Friday night, along with Headspace and All Due Respect out of New York City. That's why you got to come to our show. We have the band coming from furthest away, so you got to come support them so you can help them get back home, right? You got to take care.
Works.
That's so that way, and then when they see the love that they get and that they are able to afford to go back home,
They'll come back.
And they can book us in New York. So
Yes.
you're helping us by helping them by coming to our show at Friday at Milky's on Friday.
Scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
So during the song break, I ran out of the room for a second. John can confirm that this is an unopened copy of Mike Myers' The Cat in the Hat. Unopened, but it's full screen. So I wouldn't fucking want to watch it anyway. Fuck full screen movies.
Fuck it.
What do you think? Full screen or widescreen? What do you prefer? I mean, when this came out, we were probably still at like that transition point between like the 4x3 and the 16x9, right? So
Yeah.
so like but like as somebody who watches movies, which did you prefer? Did you prefer the full screen or did you like having the letterbox format? So that you have the black bars on the top, but you get the full width of the scene. I know widescreen won this battle ages ago. Yeah, widescreen. Exactly. Oh, okay. So it wasn't Leland who was upset about Dewey's Shrek comment. It was Ryan. Full screen versus widescreen is so 2010. I know, but I have this DVD from... There's a copyright date on this? I can't even fucking read that. It's so goddamn small.
Give me a second.
John's like, I'll find it.
Give me a second here. You keep talking up.
But yeah, I literally own 3 copies of the Simpsons movie because the first one I bought was full screen, and I didn't mean to buy full screen.
Oh, 2004.
2004. 2004 is when this came out. So
I was in 10th grade. I was 16. I had more hair.
Laura says John is blind.
I am blind. Sometimes.
Widescreen is stupid, says Dewey. I disagree, man. It's like you lose so much. It depends. So like, I will say this.
I think Donkey Kong's better.
Donkey Kong is better than what?
That was just taken from Billy Madison.
Oh.
Donkey Kong sucks. You know what? You suck.
Anyway, John's dyslexic and going deaf. They gave us widescreen TVs to get around the bars, and then added more bars again to force us into buying bigger. Okay.
I'm not gonna say she's not wrong.
Okay, so there are certain circumstances where full screen is better. The Simpsons on Disney Plus.
Really? What am I, Mr. Magoo here? How is John allowed to drive?
Now they're arguing about Fortnite and if it's widescreen.
Oh, don't get me started on Fortnite.
If it's widescreen or not. I never played Fortnite.
No. I mean, like when I worked at the Boys and Girls Club, all these kids play Fortnite. It drives me nuts.
Speaking of the Boys and Girls Club, June 10th, dodgeball. Sign up.
Let's go.
Apparently, we are going to get to be on the same team.
We are?
Apparently. I don't know what the plan is anymore.
Let's do this.
I thought it was going to be random teams. Now it's like, oh, you guys will be on one team. Like, oh, okay, good.
They're all victims.
I don't want to be on an opposite team of Grace Logan from Grosh because the other day I saw her juggling axes. I am now absolutely terrified of Grace Logan.
John, did you get the John Cena skin?
For Fortnite?
No.
I have the Simpsons skins for Minecraft.
John Cena's dead to me.
And why is that, John?
Because he lost that awesome theory. I was joining C Nation for the first time in my life. He killed it.
Fortnite is apparently loaded with WWE skins. I don't know, WWE wrestlers are in like every fucking thing nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
Ronda Rousey's in like Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes, did a commercial. Yeah.
I think like the New Day are in like one of those shooting games.
New Day.
20 years ago, John Cena is amazing.
He had more hair.
Yeah, he did. So did I.
So did I. I had more weight.
Apparently, Fortnite still currently has a Star Wars mode. I don't know shit about Fortnite. I know Ryan McEnany can floss. And also that he's going to be playing with Turkey Blaster Omega over the summer.
Yeah.
So now when I text him tomorrow, I got to be like, fuck Shambles and Turkey Blaster.
Wait, is he a new bass player?
Yeah, he's playing guitar with them over the summer.
Really?
Yeah.
You joined the band?
For the summer.
For the summer? That's
Yeah.
awesome. With his brother? That's
With his
awesome.
brother, yeah.
That's awesome.
Joe, you won't get sick. It's a third-person shooter. I don't know, man, because like I tried to play in the Simpsons game when it came out, and like I had to force myself to be able to play that game. Because like I was starting to get the motion sickness that I get with Doom. Not nearly as bad. You know what's funny is I saw Doom was like, there was like a bundle of like the first 3 Doom games.
Yeah.
And it was like dirt cheap. And I was like, I should buy this. And then I'm like, wait a second. I can't buy this. I'll get sick. Jill's watching a movie about a murderer.
Oh, yeah. Netflix, they got specials on that.
If you puke on stream, it'll go viral.
Yo,
I was thinking of doing a fucking like Mario retrospective stream yesterday, and then I just didn't.
remember I did that to you?
What?
The cup? You got to spew.
Oh yeah.
I still have it.
Apparently newer games have a setting to help fix motion sickness. Yeah, I don't know. I did manage to play Doom not too long ago, the original Doom on like Xbox 360. Because I was like, I have this. Why do I have this? And then I just played it like level by level.
Yeah.
Joe should stick to games with no motion, like dodgeball. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to playing dodgeball with everybody.
Oh, yeah, they're all going down.
Laura's ready for the show. She said 92 minutes, man. It's been like almost 100 minutes. 101 minutes now. Dodgeball on NES. I don't have that one. I gotta check. I gotta find that.
Did you know they're making a sequel to Dodgeball?
I found this out yesterday, and I shared it, and I said, this is because I'm throwing a dodgeball tournament, isn't it?
Everybody's back. It's awesome. I look forward to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I almost did a gaming stream yesterday. I was gonna play through like
Average Joe's.
I was gonna play through Super Mario 1, 2, 3, Super Mario World, and probably start on Super Mario 64. Dewey says Dodgeball was a horrible movie.
You're breaking my heart.
Between you with Dodgeball and Leland with Elf, fuck both of you guys. Those are fantastic movies.
Those are great movies.
Leland hates Elf.
What the fuck are you guys smoking?
Leland hates Elf and Dewey hates Dodgeball.
Joey hates Ben Stiller.
I don't hate Ben Stiller. There he goes. He says Elf is the worst movie of all time.
How dare you? You kissed your mother with that mouth?
Dewey
No.
just hates Ben Stiller. Got it. Okay. Leland says it ruins Christmas every year. Nobody's forcing you to watch
No
Elf.
one's forcing you. Everybody has their opinion. So.
You know what ruins
Everybody
Christmas?
has their opinion.
You know what ruins Christmas every year? A Christmas Story. Fuck that racist piece of shit movie.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I like the second one.
I never saw the second one. I saw the first one for the first time like
Not the
10 years ago.
Mean, the one they just came out with last year.
Okay. I never saw it. So
It's the same people. They're just older.
Leland says it's mostly Will Ferrell's fault, but there aren't redeeming quality. I'll tell you what, man, I was never a big like Will Ferrell guy.
Yeah.
But like when I first started dating Karina, please buy merch. Excuse me. When I first started dating Karina, she saw that I had Elf on my Voodoo account.
Yeah.
Because Elf was one of the movies that you get for free for signing up for a Voodoo account. I had never seen it. She's like, that's my favorite movie. We should watch it. I'm like, okay, sure. And then I watched it. Now I watch it every year. It's like Christmas tradition for me. It's such a good movie.
Dewey said,
Vince Vaughn a bumbling idiot who talks to himself in real life, or is that just a character he plays?
that's just a character. Pretty much Wedding Crashers.
Laura wants your opinions on the TV show Joey. That was the Friends spinoff.
I did not watch that. I didn't know that was a thing.
I think I saw the first
I saw the
episode.
Friends.
Pretty sure I saw the first episode or two, and then I was like, this is dumb. And then
I didn't know that happened, actually.
but the reason I was like, this is dumb is because I thought Friends was dumb, as does Dewey. I remember the fucking series finale of Friends. I was with my kid's mom, and I basically got kicked out of the house for the night because I wanted to watch SmackDown. And I went over to my buddy's house and watched SmackDown instead of seeing the series finale of Friends. Because she knew I would just sit there and shit on it like I did with that girl with the fucking Titanic movie, right? Like, but yeah, I don't even think I ever saw the last episode of Friends.
Me either.
Joe, there's a new WWE game? You mean the one that came out back like 2 months ago? Which is what I ended up playing yesterday instead of streaming a fucking Mario retrospective.
Brings back all the wrestlers. Ooh.
Alton Brown disrespected the city of Buffalo for our wings, and then when faced with backlash, changed his mind after trying Lenovo, of all things. Jeez.
It's not called WWE.
Are we talking about Retromania that came out 2 years ago? Because I have that one too.
Retromania?
I played it a couple of days ago just because like I hadn't played it since they released the DLC for it, which was like Chris Bay. Yeah, like 2 years ago, dude.
Boris played the TNA game.
I have played the TNA game. The TNA game was literally the first game I ever like traded it, like literally ever like was like, I don't want this no more, take it back. Mm-hmm. A triple order of wings from Lenovo includes 28 wings. Tell me how that makes sense. 28 isn't even divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. What the fuck? GameStop's apparently advertising Retromania as a new game. I literally did a stream on it. Like, it probably wasn't like 3 years, but it was at least a year because I've seen it in my memories of me playing and like, holy shit, Bill Apter's in this game, and I interviewed Bill Apter. Mm-hmm. Triple order of, yeah, that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, he's right. That doesn't make sense. 27's divisible by 3. So that's a triple order. You got 28 wings. That doesn't make any sense. It's weird that they're advertising it as a new game because like the DLC's out now for it that they've been hawking for. So like Retromania, they were. It was like 2 years in the making because they were like, we want to do a spiritual successor to WWF WrestleFest. Do you remember that? The arcade game, WWF WrestleFest? They wanted to do a spiritual successor to that game. And eventually they got the rights to call it the sequel to WrestleFest. And it came out, at least a year ago, if not more. Because I literally have played, like, I played it on stream the day it came out. And I got like super excited because fucking Bill Apter was like in one of the cutscenes for the story mode. The 10 pounds of gold mode. It's a cool game. It doesn't have a lot of replay value, I don't think, but like, it was all right. Leland asked AI to make a recipe for yellow sauce. When I get bored, I like to sing with my AI. I'll go on to fucking Snapchat AI and I'll just, put some music notes and I'll put, "We're no strangers to love."
We do a good cover of that.
Yes, we do. Sam coming to fucking practice that with us next week?
No, he wants you to send a recording of it.
Okay. Cool. It's 2 weeks from now anyway. I'm playing out with him. But
I'm sure you have a recording lying around. Or we got to record it again.
Yeah, no, I got him. We'll send it. The wrestling code? No, I've heard of that though. Is that out now? Trying to see. I grabbed my phone for some reason. I think I was trying to see when fucking Retromania came out. Retromania. Retromania Wrestling came out in 2021. So 2 years ago.
Interesting.
Has hundreds of different wrestlers from the dawn of time. The wrestling code, yeah, I think I've heard of that. I didn't know they made any progress on it, let alone released it. So, as opposed to Retromania, who literally was like plugging their shit for like 2 years before it came out. Leland wants to know when the next Living Brain Dead album comes out.
Ooh, that's gotta be a while.
Whenever John learns how to play to a click.
We haven't even practiced to a click yet. Really?
Okay, fine. We'll start practicing to a click next week. Not this week, because we're playing a show on Friday.
Yes.
Next week, we'll start practicing. We'll get you learning how to play to a click. And then we can...
My worst nightmare.
And then we can fucking automate all our shit. I was watching a video today. This dude was talking about a fucking... like, it's an all-in-one device that handles all the MIDI shit. So it'll handle, like, the click. It'll handle the fucking changes in mine and Joe's pedals. And it'll handle, like, lights. And it'll handle fucking video. If we ever wanted to go that route. And I'm like, damn, that's cool. I didn't bother to finish watching the video because I was falling asleep watching it. But because it was like a half-hour video of this guy just like, yeah, and here's how you set this. And here's how you set this. And here's how, like, dude, just get to the point. Please tell me how much this thing costs. And I did not get to that point.
Did you guys see the Tempo
Vibrating butt plug ad? No, I have not seen that.
That works, John.
Said that'll work. You put the butt plug in and it vibrates and it'll tell you when you hit the snare. We should start a poll for who puts out an album first. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We were working on some singles and then shit just started coming in as far as shows and we were just like, all right, well, now we got to practice for the shows, and we just never finished our actual recordings. So
They haven't really touched the 80s album in a while.
Right, I was thinking about that the other day, because, like,
Been so busy.
Yeah, I was thinking about fucking St. Elmo's Fire. I was thinking about that today, actually, because I was thinking about we were going to have my buddy Josh come in and fucking play horns on it. But, yeah, just...
But down the road.
It'll happen. We'll get back to it. We've just been super busy with everything else. We were at one point like we should.
Oh yeah, I mean Joe came in the band, so we got to get Joe ready.
Right. I mean, it's just been like one thing after another with this fucking 80s album and setbacks. And
I mean,
then
down the road.
Then we got, we keep getting shows and we keep getting other shit that we need to commit to, and so.
Other than that, or
only Leland can put out a new song every 3 weeks. The rest of us take 5 years. Yeah. So let's see. We put out Falls Count Anywhere in 2020, so we're a couple of years away now from the next one.
Yes, because Falls Count Anywhere, and we were working on Eddie's album, and sometime in the future it will happen. Just not now.
Yeah. It's funny because every time we get that fucking John Parr song down, I'm just something happens, we don't practice it for months, and I completely forget it.
I remember it, so.
And it makes one of us. I have no idea how to fucking play that song.
It's okay, we'll figure it out.
So
if I have to pick a different song, then I will.
No, it's fine. The next one should be called Falls Only Count Right Here.
Falls only count right here. Well, technically, it's only... Brian was my partner. Katie was his partner. So now it's just a one-on-one.
Yeah.
So I guess... try to react to that thing again.
You remember somebody thought that Brian's arm was your arm?
Yeah. Brian said, even in the picture...
Brian's arm is here, and they thought it was John's arm because it comes out.
Yeah.
But no, it's Brian is behind John like this. Somebody thought it was your arm. Counts don't fall.
Counts don't fall.
Falls don't count. Anyway.
I guess it's just submission. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's just the two of
I
us.
think we're probably getting away from wrestling references on the next fucking
the
album.
next album is going to be totally different.
Yeah.
And a different sound.
Now,
Much different sound.
apparently Dewey always thought that was your arm too. No, that is
That is not my arm.
that is Brian's
That
arm.
is Brian.
And you can and you could, if you look on it's literally on. We got the solo picture of Brian right here,
In memory.
so you can see that is indeed Brian's arm.
My arms are like right here.
Yeah, John's doing the same basic versus screen, like Mortal Kombat versus screen pose as me, because that was the idea. Was like we're Mortal Kombat 3 versus screen pose.
And Brian said I look like Dean Ambrose for a minute.
Yeah, I could see that. Except you're not bleeding all over the place.
I'm not a professional wrestler. I'm an entertainer.
Jokes on Living Brain Dead. Jill sang on a POTUS song. POTUS will release music with Jill singing before Living Brain Dead. Technically not true, because we did put out that video for Settle Down a couple of weeks ago.
So.
And if I can find the time to trim it tonight, we're going to put out another video tomorrow ahead of our show to promote our show.
I'm not saying the title.
Now we just need John and other Joe to sing on POTUS, and we will have consumed LBD.
I'm down. I'm down, Leland.
You've seen this video.
down,
You
buddy.
commented on the video.
I'm down. You just tell me where to sign. I'm there. Tell me what time, what day, and I will record. I want to drum one of the songs.
Leland, we got to get this cover band going, man. Just the problem is we got to drive out to Lockport. So we got to figure that out. But I definitely would like to make money playing music sometime relatively soon. Cat in the Hat. Should I open this? You think I should open this?
I gotta play to a click. Son of a bitch, Leland. Son of a bitch.
Dr. Seuss is the Cat in the Hat. When people used to come into Blockbuster and they ask me about movies I'd never seen, just really, hand me the box, right? And I'd just be like, grab a place on the couch or go find a seat. You're in for a wonderful Dr. Seuss treat. The Cat in the Hat, who goes by that name, is played by Mike Myers of comedy fame. Raffling it off on Friday. I might wait for Tyler, the Creator,
Movie
to come
phone.
back. Fucking movie phone.
I just read back. That was hilarious.
And like Ryan later pointed out to me that that is the plot of a Seinfeld episode where Kramer is the movie phone guy. And I've seen that episode. That was not on my mind when I was doing that. Oh shit, we gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Saturday night at Mohawk Place. Come on. Damn fucking memory saver on fucking Chrome. TSTWNY is holding the Satanic Temple of Western New York is holding a charity event to benefit Compass House on Saturday, May 6th. Compass House is a local charity that helps homeless and displaced youth. Admission is a package of new socks. There will be 10 bands, doors at 4:30, music at 5:30. And the bands include Kaiser Soze, Bastard, 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 The Heathens, Trainwreck, Velvet Bethany, Tsunami Surprise, who we're about to play, Star Juice, Of Night and Light, Cardboard Homestead, and Condition Oakland. That's for a good cause, 4:30 p.m., doors at Mohawk Place. Admission is a package of socks, new socks. And so I will be there. Hopefully everybody else will join me. 47 East Mohawk Street, and we're going to play a band that is playing that show as we get out of here today. And this is Tsunami Surprise, and the song is called Crash Landing on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show, and I will see you next week.
See you in 2 weeks.
Peace.